My frail living goddess, do you seek vengeance? Do you seek devotion? Do you seek love? Aha! I see. Stimulation. Vitalization. I see. Your dancing has become feeble, and incontinence has set foot into your continent. And now you roam. You search the portals to find the well springs amidst the desert sands. And here you are before me, Odhiambo, the final priest of our queen that must be adored. I am the last servant of our eternal queen Nefertiti, who gave us Aten, the radiance that never wanes. But you have come at the right time, my beloved. You have come to Amana of our foremothers. You have come to Karnak of our old fathers. Before me, Odhiambo, the last sorcerer of the two lands of the past and the present. Now let me pierce you with hopes. Let me seal you with fire in the belly of your followers. Your followers who wake upon dawn, not knowing which dusk will shadow upon them, in the Sahel that burns, and the Kalahari that will never rain. Is this not why you've come? To harvest the rhythm that my queen left behind? To tickle your followers who lie incontinent in your continent? Speak. Who gather beneath a moonlit sky, barefoot sunk in the dust of dead ancestors, Shaka Zulu, the great chiefs of Kumbisale, Mau Mau warriors, the great Ashanti and Menelik, and yet cannot breathe the fire, cannot drink the vision, cannot weave the dance. Your followers who hunger for harmony, yet wallow in want. The yarn of their woven bonds cannot clothe their nakedness before the stranger. So how can they dance, my beloved? The beats have changed. The beating wings of the sarcophagi brings storms of dust to blind my god Aten.
But I see through your siblings, beloved. They bob their head to drumbeats from afar and wriggle their waist to chains wrapped in velvet. So how can they dance?
Let them move their legs to where the precious baobab tops the soil and move their shoulders like the royal serpents on the pharaoh's crown. Else, how will they dance? How? My goddess, tell me, how will they dance? My beloved, you have heart, but with a young spleen. Come, let me tell you the tale of a wonderment. Come. Come on. Come, let me tell you the tale of a wonderment. Come, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, On the grasslands of the savannah, by the serene shores of Lake Victoria, we gathered beneath a moonlit sky, and our feet sank in the dust of dead ancestors. The great Shaka Zulu, the great chiefs of Kumbisale, Mau Mau warriors, the great Ashanti, and the great Menelik, communing with the departed spirits of our African heroes. Circling the fires of the youth, we let loose the dark of our skin, dissolving into the darkness of dusk. Washed anew in song, the sounds of the djembe drum uplifted our souls and spirits to float with the fireflies of this Africa. We danced. We danced when tilling land. We danced when harvesting maize, threshing millet. We danced in merry. Once upon a beat, along the snaking, curling Congo River, we danced while fishing, and like snails we crawled, leaving a silver trail of song and dance on the pristine dancehall arena, where the Kwasa Kwasa dancers drowned in the bliss of rhythm, rowing the boats of their bodies back and forward in the rhythm of song and dance, song and dance, song and dance, casting the nets of their desires, hoping to catch the little fragments of passion, sailing in the expanse of uncaged emotions. We danced, and alas, we arrived at the shores. But on arrival at the shores, awaiting were copper cuffs and chains, slavery bracelets that jingled on our feet and wrists, the yoke of colonization heavy on our necks. We stopped, beaten. We stopped, bruised. We stopped. But the dew on our succulent lips dried with every drop of blood that drained dead our dances, wilting into withered frowns. I refused to give up on our dances, but sadly, you gave up on our dance. You gave up the fight. The songs on your knees froze, and under the weight of the heat of change to time and new dancing styles, you fell. You fell, fragmenting the unifying pot of our Queen Mother, Nefertiti. Your tongue grew forked as you voiced the language of the dancers we never heard, leaving behind our dances, tucked between the small spaces of silence that separated the syllables. Unknown words became your songs, and our old songs became your silence. And at the altar of the beautiful one, Queen Nefertiti, you lost the language of the prayer dance, falling hopelessly like the builders of Babel, turning dance into a blind competition, selling our dance to fame. Ages by, your feet grew numb from treading the endless belt, breaking rocks and picking cotton. Your fingers blistered and your toes hardened. You danced to new dances and forgot to seek refuge at the serene feet of Nefertiti. Ages by, your feet lost the itch to jig in an African gig. Your right foot grew left, and the left foot stayed right. Two left feet stayed right, with no dance left for Africa. My Africa. Our Africa. Mama Africa. Mama Africa. Yeah. How are you doing, Mama? Yeah. Mama Africa. Long time no see you, Mama. Mama Africa. Mama Africa wept. Ages by, you lost the right foot that left with our dances. Knock-kneed, you wobbled on the stage, clutching onto the distant strands of memory. Memories of songs lost to the sweeping hands of time. You were swept into the cesspool of confused dances, washed away from the cradle of hope, where we were nursed in the sweet, soft bosom of the dance goddess. Ages by, you sat and wondered. Were those cradles of life sung by our mothers at childbirth? Were those dirges of gloom sung by our fathers at the battlefront? Ages by, you sat and wondered. Were those tunes of life whistled by the youngsters in the grazing fields? Ages by, you sat and wondered. Were those tunes of life? Were those tunes of life that we sang, painting our faces with red ochre in readiness for the Adumu dance by the Maasai? Were those tunes that our grandmothers fused in their tales as they narrated to us all night? Yauna, mama yauna, aleo, yauna, mama yauna, Aquamo, yauna, mama yauna, aleo, yauna, mama yauna, aleo. The ones that winds carried to the hunting grounds, where the gatherers from different villages carried while they were looking for the remnants of us, pounding in unison with their racing hearts, going after the bongo antelopes of Ghana. Now let me ask you, my dance goddess, were those tunes of life? Were they? Were those tunes of life, the beating drums of the Nyabingi, the battered drums of the Yoruba that resonated to our heartbeats spiritually? Were they? My goddess, please answer me. Were those tunes of life? Speak to me. Were those tunes of life? Were they? You have lost the best tunes and dances that my daughter Sabali will never know. As you danced into time, new styles came. Bendover style stood tall with its wine and jiggle sister, and you got too drunk to dance our graceful African steps. Instead, you danced provocative waist gyrations that my sister and I could no longer shake a leg to, but watch in awful awe. Waistlines vibrating in public, like a sin in the face of our ways. My grandmother Gaudensia would puke to this. Nefertiti the priestess would feel ashamed. She would feel insulted. Insulted watching us defecate on the altar of her worship, dancing profanities in her church of pristine worship. Shame. A shame to her great solar temples of Karnak. As you danced into time, newer styles came, daggering daggers into the heart of our modest African dances. Obscene now, an abuse to attend the god of fertility. Twerking tweaked the lilt of African courtship dances of Ndombolo into torturing the resting spirits of our African dancers. You and our people broke into tiny bits of sway and sold our wholesome dances to the highest bidder. Sold the gifts of life and dance given to us by the famous queen, Nefertiti. Before we could unbend our immortalized, demoralized backs from the filth of bending over, kangaroo style came, carried deceptively in a pouch of ever-fading contemporaneousness. Then the boring hippo style came, but it too unhesitated and left with a third, as it died on arrival to instant fame like its famous sister, Malwede. Fearing the test of time, yet we all know that our dances from Africa never feared the test of time. And our style, my style, our grandmother's style, the Queen Mother's style, the style I'd like my daughter Sabali to know, now eroded to primitive classification of tourist entertainments at airport, entertainment that I'd like to call mock-attainment because they mock our entertainment. Because in your eyes, you saw inferiority in our dance. In your mind, you conceived mediocrity in our dance. You danced into time to new dances, like blind mice freezing into the ice of forgotten past. Your dances, break-dancing, breaking to pieces your old dances into painful pieces of memory, breaking the unity that dance once gave us, competing on who dances new styles the best, slide dancing, sliding our old dancing away into the oceans of the diluted dances of this new era. As you danced to the new fishing style of importing synthetic fish, you forgot to fish from our lazy lakes. You forgot to smoke fish and instead smoked chuchok, the dance of fish and everything importation. As you did moonwalk dancing, walking past our own night dances that need our light to be the moon of them, you forgot to guard our dance rules and scribes, and we lost them to distant museums of auctions where our scribes of dance rules are sold. With two left feet left, confused feet so frail, all you did was wail. Every contortion of your body was termed a dance, insulting the very modest word, dance. I pity you. I pity you, my beloved dance goddess. But at least you crawled here, alive. To me, Odhiambo, the last sorcerer of the two lands, past and present. Yeah. Silence. Silence. I can hear the distant beating of the Nyabingi drums from Rwanda, echoing a distant rhythm of forgotten memories, rising to a crescendo of a new dance. Look, I see, emerging from the fog of confusion, a chaste maiden, donned in the royal regalia of age, swaying to the beats of old times. Look, I see her womb dancing, dancing to yet to be sung cradles of unity and discovery, swollen with old ways. Oh, dance for me. Dance for her. Queen Mother, please. Dance with me. And dance with her too. Yeah. Hold our dance goddess, Queen Mother. Drag her back to where we belong. Take her to when songs were soulful, where our spirits danced, without any interference, external or internal, or from the mind. Queen Mother, wash her soiled self, guide her steps, teach her how to dance her dance again. The dance of fishing local and selling local. The break dance of breaking destructive dances. Dances of low self-esteem. Making her to import dances that she can create alone. Take her on a ride on the magic carpet of history. Down past millenniums of fragmented dances. Down into the ancient times of Amarna. Down when we left imprints of our solid dances on the body of rocks. Down when we were socially unified in the womb of the Queen Mother. Down into the fertile crescent where we wet danced in the waters of the Nile, baptized in the spiritual love of the Queen Mother. Down into the altar of the God of the Sun. Down, where warm rays illuminated our hearts, swelling into dances of pregnant hope. Hope to dance in love, in unison. Let her all go down into the depths of Africa, where we circled the Queen Mother of African Nefertiti. Milk siblings sharing the communist ties. Let us all go down into the pockets of Africa, where gold and ivory donned the neck of Queen Mother, jiggling to her beautiful dances. And that will be our victory. The victory of Mama Africa. Yes. And now we interlink from Kalahari to the Sahara. We interlink. Rules of origin jargon give way to songs of power of our rulers' origin. From Cape to Cairo, we interlink. Oh my goddess of dance, intercede with the Queen Mother. Integrate. Interpret the sacred groove. Integrate. Intervene with the wrathful Mama Africa. Integrate. Today is a tense day. Africa, integrate on this very holy day. I bid you, Africa. Integrate, Africa. Integrate.
Hey, mélange de luxe. Tu as créé quelque chose de mauvais. Là où tu as mis le doigt, c'est faux.